Hey, 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 what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I'm your host, Sharana.
And we are always excited to be with you in podcast land, enjoying this beautiful sun out in Hampton, Virginia.
That's right, baby.
So if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let y'all know that we are a hot, and I mean hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through it from our perspective.
That's right, everyone. And listen, like my hubby say, we want to talk to you about the things that, how we work through our marriage and how we, it's a bug on me, the different tools that we use to navigate through our marriage. And we hope that it can be a blessing to you as well. Do it the way you want to do it. Use the tools and twist it so that it edifies your body and your marriage. But listen, if it doesn't, you can't use it and it doesn't edify you, just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting taken by the bugs.
Getting taken by the
It was
bugs.
a big old bee around here.
Tilt your camera down just a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's a big old bee. So listen, we want to thank everybody for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast.
Yes.
You tune in every week. You know who you are. We love you. Let's go.
Absolutely.
They are.
Yes, all around the world. We want to say love, shout outs to North America.
North America.
South America.
South America.
Africa.
Africa.
Asia.
Asia.
Europe.
Europe.
And Oceania, baby.
Oceania, baby. We see you out there. We love you all. We appreciate you. We thank you for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast each and every week. Getting the tools that you need, spreading it out to other people, using and listening to us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you podcast. Remember, this is our campaign. We're trying to get 1,000 listeners and subscribers to both YouTube and on our audio side. So wherever you podcast, feel free to right now subscribe. You want to subscribe on YouTube right there. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can get consistent the Way That I Love You podcast videos that you will see.
Yes, and notifications for different things that we will be doing. So definitely 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube page, 1,000 downloads on the audio side, as well as subscribers on the audio side. And let Alexa find us for you. All you got to do is tell her, hey, Alexa, play the Way That I Love You podcast and watch the magic happen.
That's right. So we are in Virginia. We're in Hampton, Virginia today. We decided to do the podcast outside. So let's see how the weather holds up. Because it's a beautiful day. Let's see how the traffic and noise hold up. So if you all hear anything in the background, it's because we are outside in the park. We decided to get out and, spread our wings.
Wooga.
And last week was vacation. So if you listened to last week's episode, you would hear vacation. We talked about how you are how you ought to be a different person when you're going out and enjoying yourself and leaving your home life behind so you can enjoy your relationship life.
Absolutely. And some tools and tips on how to make that a successful vacation and not a bitter vacation.
So this week, you all, we are going to be talking about, it's going to be a little serious topic this week. It's going to be leadership in the relationship. This is season 4, episode 11, leadership in the relationship. And I was online, babe, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this, we were online. We had we had Focus. She sent in a video about the male role, and we're going into Father's Day. So we want to talk about the leadership in the relationship, the male role in the relationship, the father role in the relationship, and kind of, entwine it into what does a man role look like in the relationship. And this is 2022, so everyone says it's different, and but we look at things according to how God what the Bible interprets with male role in a relationship, and that works for us.
Right.
That works for us. I also looked at a post of a friend of ours, and that person kind of mentioned he was in a relationship and he wasn't all the way in. He wasn't doing his best in the relationship, and he wasn't taking his wife out. He wasn't doing XYZ. And she was telling him, I don't feel love in this relationship. I feel lost. I feel small. And he said at that time he couldn't be on the path. He wasn't in the right frame of mind to be on the path to be a leader. And in his post, it mentioned that sometimes the woman has to step up. Or if you have a good woman, if you have a good woman, she would bring out the good leader in the man, and she should lead at that moment. And so I get some of that, but then a lot of it I'm not good with, because I feel like you are the man, and your role is to lead. Right. And my role is to follow the leadership in our relationship. And for me, my role is to lighten the load as you lead. And if you're steering off into the wrong direction, then I can come and say, hey, this is not the plan that we set in place, and I don't see you stepping up in this area. But to me, prayer is the most important thing. I feel like if you have prayer in the relationship, right, that's the one thing for us that leads us to be able that continues to allow you to lead. Without prayer, then I feel then I would be boastful.
Prayer and communication.
Because
it sounded like there was some communication, but not on his behalf. She communicated what she needed, and he just kind of received it, kind of sounds like. But yeah, for that, a woman does inspire a man to be better. But we as men shouldn't put that responsibility on the woman to make us better. We should inspire to be better for our spouse, and want to do more to get more involved, find out the nuances, what your spouse likes, and surprise her with stuff like that, do the dates and all that good stuff, according to the communication between you two and your inspiration to thrive and lead. Because once you begin to lead, that is a whole nother sexy ball game. You like when I take control, baby?
I love when you take control.
So definitely, yeah, it's not the full 100% coming from that person. So it's more development. I don't know if I can call it development, but more experience needed.
I think development is a good word.
Development is a good word.
It's a great word, because where we are today, the man you are today is not the man you were in your 20s.
I had to be developed.
And you had to be developed. And so you don't lead the way you led when you were 20.
Child, yeah.
In your 20s, because that's really, you're still a young man. You're I don't want to say a child, but you're a young man trying to find your way. And sometimes when you're a young man trying to find your way and also trying to be a leader, that can be very difficult, especially if you have a family. But then it's important to be under someone.
Yes.
See, each one needs to teach someone, right? Yeah. So we need to be under someone. A young man needs to be under a seasoned man, and right. I mean a right-minded seasoned man. A young woman needs to be under a seasoned woman, and I'm not saying seasoned that she has to be so seasoned that she's 40 years your senior,
right?
But it's someone that can help you and motivate you to see things that you can't see right then and there. And also for a young man, a seasoned husband would help you see things and go through things that you're not yet developed in to understand how to navigate through.
Right.
And then you have a person that you can pray with, that will help you pray and then help you be consistent in praying with your spouse. Because consistency in prayer for us is the one thing that kept us together. It is the one thing that helped me see beyond your flaws and your faults. And I'm sure it was the one thing that helped you see me beyond my faults and my flaws, because the Bible also said, Ephesians 5:26, present your wife without and I'm just kind of like throwing it out there, spot or wrinkle,
yep.
and lift her up through prayer and supplication. So you have to pray the blemishes off of me. So and what that means is,
and that wasn't the woman's responsibility. That was directed strictly towards the man. So that there goes that leadership piece. But go ahead and say what you was getting ready to say.
So what that means, some people we're talking. I sent the email to Focus because she had asked me about a particular piece, and I said, and I sent that to her, and I said, and we don't want to take it out of content. We don't want to say that the man is more valuable than the woman, or he, in a way of dominance. It's a way of reverence. It's the same way we reverence Christ. It's the same way the man is reverenced in the home,
right? And
the same way that Christ washes away our sins. He presents us faultless before the Father. The husband is to present his wife faultless before God, saying anything that she does, put it on me.
Right.
Anything that if I'm not attracted in a certain area, I can't put that on her. I have to put that on me, because I have to change my mindset as a man to love on my wife unconditionally.
And present her. Blameless and faultless and without blemish.
And thus we have the woman is always right. Yes, dear.
Well, I don't think that's going to bring that completely around.
Yes, dear. It's like what people say. If you say, yes, dear, say yes to your wife all the time, you have a happy, happy marriage.
That is a little a cute transition to bring into that. This hat is making these headphones slide off my head a little bit.
Yes.
But see if you can get back in with the window, because it looked like your window dropped off.
So what do I have to push to get back in?
Just go back into the studio like you would normally.
I am the studio.
No, like exit and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to do I end this broadcast?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Just leave.
Leave the studio.
And then come back in.
So, y'all, we having difficulties on our...
it's on the video side, but the audio, you guys should just continue to hear the straight stream. But, yeah, like my wife was saying, the woman is always right. So that's that. I can see that as a piece of presenting your spouse faultless and blameless, that they can never be wrong. So, yes, dear and honey, you're absolutely right. So I'll give you that one. And make sure your Wi-Fi is connected too.
Okay.
And then try to jump back in. But as far as the leadership in the role, in leadership in the relationship, nowadays, you hear women taking that role on as well, of being the leader. And like you said, we have biblical principles that we believe in staying firm on, and it works for us. Now, if you are a woman and you are the leader in your relationship with your husband, that's your prerogative. Like we always say, your marriage is your marriage, our marriage is our marriage, whatever works. But if there is... Yeah, that's what
would it work long term?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
But if you find yourself always frustrated from taking on that leadership role as a woman in the relationship with your husband, then you should consider what the biblical principles of leadership is, and really both dive in, because that'll build your intimacy with one another. And you'll both be 100% making efforts together to strengthen your marriage and to get in alignment so your marriage can be successful and healthy, and that frustration will dissipate.
I was going to say, both. And to me, let it even though it should be even though the woman could say, hey, this is what I want. However, the man coming in the door should, if he's serious about his marriage, because it has to come through him first. He's serious about it. It should be him.
Right.
You know, our pastor had said one time that it is important for the man to apologize first.
Right.
No matter what, you should be apologizing. And that you apologizing first is the steps of leadership.
Right. Right.
It says no matter what, it's on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's on me, and I'm willing to fix it.
Right.
And I'm going to. It's the same thing way you do your child. You say, listen, it doesn't matter. I need to reconcile the relationship with my child.
Right.
And it's on me. Jesus is always standing in the gap. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for and what he's always saying, no matter what you do, it's still on me. And we have to look at our husbands, men, the same way, and allow men to take the leadership role within
mm-hmm.
their home, on the job, wherever they are, so that way, especially our black men, so we can operate
right
according to.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that if you come home feeling good, if you leave out the door feeling good, and if I make you feel good when you're home and your children make you feel good when you're home,
mm-hmm.
there's nothing outside of that door that can really push you down of not feeling your best when you walk out that door, when you go to work, even if you have someone over you.
Right.
You still know when you come home, there's a place. There's a head for you. You're the head there. And then that carries into your everyday. It helps
mm-hmm.
you feel wanted.
Yeah.
On the job and wanted in your other atmospheres.
Yeah.
Of your life.
Give you the energy and the strength to make it.
Yeah. Well, y'all check that out. Give me the strength to make it. By the minister.
And with that, I know we talked to our This Is Us crew about a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just jump in real quick to see what they had to say about this particular piece.
Well, we had talked to them before we go in there. We had talked to them. We said, is it okay for a woman and a man to, do you have to be ready? Do you have to be 100% ready to come in when you're in the relationship? Do you have to have it all together? Is that part of leadership in the male role, or how do you feel about that? And that was the conversation between.
Well, let's jump right in.
Let's jump right in.
Is it important for a person that you are dating to have all their ducks in a row? You know, no baggage, some baggage, or, you know, hey, we can work on it. What are you saying, Focus?
Listen, you married a person that you can tolerate their crap. Because everybody can love what it is to love. Everybody can love when you find you got money. But, when his breath stank, right? And when he get home and he all sweaty, right? When he's being a mama's boy in that moment. Can you love that? That's who you marry. If you can still love him in that, that's who you marry. The ones that a person that really ticks you off, gets underneath your skin, knocks you off your square, you can't even go to work. That's not the person you marry, because marriage, 90% of it is where your happiness comes from. And then on the other side, no matter how you slice it, it's always another side. 90% of your misery comes from your marriage. So you're going to have parts you enjoy and you don't. So if it calls you to suffer, that's not the person you marry. If it calls you to go, that's my boo. I don't like it, but I love so much of what I love him. Go on, honey. You can wear your socks in the bed. Go on. Just go on and put the socks in the bed, right? So you're able to tolerate that part, with love. So there is no such thing as all the ducks in a row. There's no such thing.
So Will and I were talking, even with that conversation, in the Bible, God does not promise us happiness in our marriage. That's not a part of the Bible, but he does promise us the same thing that he promised us when we reconcile with him: rest and peace.
How about that?
Right?
Yeah.
And so for us in the conversation, sometimes, and we had listened to another podcast, sometimes we're looking for happiness. And I believe that happiness comes from your own self.
Yes.
We can't look for the other person to make us happy, but we can find peace and rest within the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like you said, Focus, I can deal with, I can have peace even if you have funky feet.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's not gonna, I can still rest at, some of us can still rest at night, so within those things, but your baggage, Demi, you feel like you can find peace, rest, and your own potential happiness that you would bring to the table for that other person, with a whole bunch of baggage and or do they have to have everything squared away? Because do you really have everything squared away?
Yeah, I think I was gonna say with that is like the idea of having all your ducks in a row. I think is just it definitely feels like a relatively new concept, and I get where it comes from. Like I get the idea of like I don't want to. This guy's got mama's boy issues that he didn't deal with beforehand, or this woman has daddy issues that she didn't deal with beforehand before she got into the relationship. Those things I definitely get. Even to the degree of if you want to talk finances, like you getting, it's definitely a smart idea if you're someone who knows the type of person that you're marrying that's like, hey, I want this type of wedding, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna marry you, and you're not taking that into consideration. But having your ducks in a row, like 100%, I don't think that's actually, like, to me that just seems like a very impractical thing. Like what are the odds that somebody is going to have 100% everything they need in life, and then the other person's going to have the exact same thing, and it's just going to be like, it's cohesive. A lot of times if you find something like that, what ends up happening is then the dynamic is just like, okay, so how do we do this and how do we do that? Because that person feels so like it's a different scenario of like, does the other person actually compliment my life, or is it just like, or does it feel like they're just here, like they're cool, like we hang out, it's a nice time. And if that's the type of energy you have when you get into the marriage, both of you, it's gonna be weird, because then you get to talk about kids. It's like, I mean, maybe we want kids. It's like, okay, well, maybe I do want kids. It's like, I mean, we're cool where we at now, right? It's like I think there's definitely, you definitely want to have somebody that comes into your life that when they do come into your life, you're able to realize, hey, I don't have everything figured out, but this person understands that, and they still love me regardless. I think to me, especially as Christians, we look at that, and that's kind of that's the pinnacle of somebody loving you unconditionally. It's like, hey, I told them about my past. I was out here in these streets. This person said they were doing this, and that, and they're like, we'll figure it out. Like, not saying that you shouldn't sit down and like really figure out how you're gonna figure it out and just jump into it blindly. Right. But to have somebody really sit down with you and say, like, I understand these things. I understand you're growing. I understand you're learning. I'm the same way. But I still want to start a family with you, because I think that us loving each other unconditionally, understanding the type of family we want, understanding all these things is our best chance at growing together and raising a family together. So my name is Demi Babatunde, and I have a podcast called What's on Your Mind with Demi Babatunde.
And my name is Focus from the Focus of Love. You can find me on YouTube as well as Instagram, and Focus James on Facebook. Focus from the Focus of Love.
All right. Well, they had a lot to say, and we had a lot of laughs during that particular segment. Yes. And it was pleasing, and it was great. And Demi is so wise. He gives out great information. We always laugh because he's like, it takes him a while to get it out because he's like an older younger man. And like we said, Focus keeps it lit. She keeps it funny. She gives out great information and is always on key to what the Way That I Love You podcast is talking about. And so we are in season 4, episode 11, Leadership in the Relationship. Let's keep it moving, baby.
Let's keep it moving. So, tips far as the leadership role. You can do what we do. Like we said, our foundation is founded on Jesus Christ. Because without God, none of this will ever be possible for us. And he's always been true to his word involving when it comes to our marriage. And like I said, we stand on it, and we've had success through. We're coming up on 23 years this coming July of marriage. So we truly believe and stand firm on the Word of God, and we just encourage you all to be on Team Us, like with you all together.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Like, you have to go in it knowing that there is a plan for the marriage. And we say that all the time. What's your plan in the marriage? What are you ready to do within the marriage? How do you operate knowing that your marriage is going to be that your marriage is going to be about the two of you,
Mm-hmm.
and no other outsiders are going to be able to penetrate that. And in order for it to be about you and the two of you, there always have to be someone that's going to take the lead. And I want to get back to two things
Mm-hmm.
really fast. Our friend has said that the woman would light a path, help light the path under the man's feet to better bring out the leadership in him, and which is true. And
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to dismiss that. As a woman, we are here to help bring out the best leadership in our husbands, vice versa. Allowing him to take lead brings out the leadership.
Right.
Praying for him brings out the leadership. Giving him direction when he doesn't even know. Sometimes I give you direction and you don't even know I'm giving you direction. It's like, hey, which one do you like? I like the blue one. I like the blue one, but here's the green one and the white one. But you choose, So I'm giving you the direction that I really want. So ladies, just be very crafty. We know how to be crafty without making our spouse feel less than.
Right.
And the other thing I wanted to touch on, because Focus had brought it up she had put it on Facebook. The minister that we were listening to, he said that a woman is looking for a father. And that's another whole conversation.
Yeah.
Versus the leader. But I just want to touch on that because I didn't touch on it when her and I were talking about it. And again, we can't take it out of content because we all are everyone's looking for a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even a man's looking for a father. And then the minister had said, as we have our earthly father, the reason why we do the transformation of wife from father to husband,
Mm-hmm.
the father gives the wife away to the husband,
Right.
saying, I have fathered him. And I just want to put an emphasis on fathering. Fathering is covering.
Yeah, covering.
Is that you are a covenant to, just like God is their covenant, and then your husband has to be a covenant for the family. Your home father is your covenant. And so we're not looking for daddies. That's a different story. That's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted to break that down of being a father. A father means you cover, you protect,
Right.
you provide for, you pray for,
Right.
you encourage. And those are the things that a wife, yes, as a wife, I want a husband that protect. I want a husband that provides. I want a husband that prays for me,
Mm-hmm.
that covers my house and my children. So I just wanted to, put an emphasis on that,
Mm-hmm.
so that way those that had listened to that particular segment that she put out there, for me, that's understandable for me.
Right. And to simplify it as well, just look at the animal kingdom. How the male goes out and hunts, the male protects the family. There are some cases when the male is not around that the female will do it, but predominantly the male is the protector and the provider. So just make it simple. Don't even try to make it too complex.
Right.
It's just simple as you are the covering.
Right.
And own it, take responsibility and accountability for that, to have that leadership in a relationship.
So you all, that's how we navigate through our marriage. We hope that we've been a blessing to you. That way it helps you navigate through your marriage. Happy Father's Day to all of you wonderful fathers out there, you wonderful uncles, and you wonderful leadership men.
Yes, your day is coming up.
We thank you. We thank you for just truly being supermen
Yes.
out there. And happy Father's Day to you, baby.
Well, thank you a week in advance.
Oh, we're a whole week in advance.
Yeah, pre
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking, is this Father's Day this weekend? Oh, my
No.
goodness. All right. Well, we'll be back to touch on that.
Yeah, we see y'all all next week. Baby, you know I love you.
I love you too, baby.
All right. See y'all, everybody.
And we don't take the blame. Let's be not